Y'all thought because the trial was over that the drama is over. Well, it's not.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America, America, the beautiful.
Okay, all right, you guys. You thought that the drama was over. This one is about the R. Kelly sector. But first, how's my mic? My mic, wait. My mic sounds nice.
Wait, what happened to her?
Wait, did I do it again?
I know.
No, we not.
We you messed it up.
No, I did it. My
Where's our
mic.
intro? Where's our intro?
West Coast Bells.
Over. Hey, Angels, it's your West Coast and it was probably a weak ass end up.
And now you know it. We are.
And she's going to
And now
you
you
got
know
to right
it.
idea. Well, I can't do that with you.
We get your game up, niggas. Get your game up.
What's up, angels? It's the West Coast Bells, and we're here to talk about it. We're here to talk about the R. Kelly sector, the drama, the aftermath, everything in between. And we're gonna give some people a chance to get up in here.
How's your mic?
My mic sounds nice.
Check one.
My mic sounds nice.
Check two.
My mic sounds nice.
Check three.
Are you ready? All right. So, you guys, no, we're gonna give everybody a chance to get up in here. But first let's talk a little bit about couples therapy. You know what? That couples therapy is gonna be really good this season. I'm really interested in Jock and Kendra because I always felt that that was a union that's not gonna last. I said the same thing about Drew and whatever his name is, that they was gonna be divorced in about a year, and they are, like I said, that like less than a year before they filed for
Yeah, I
divorce.
knew that was gonna happen too. I knew
Yeah,
that was
and
gonna happen.
and I'm kind of getting those vibes with Kendra and Jock too. Honestly, I really don't believe that she gonna be able to call her millionaire husband a bitch on national TV for too much longer, and be able to
Stay married,
yeah,
right?
stay married. Yeah, I just don't believe it's gonna happen. So, I mean, of course, leave y'all comments about that or whatever. It seems like he is trying to demand respect, and it seems like she is not really trying
To
to,
respect him.
yeah, based on the way he's treating her a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But I always feel like, if you marry somebody and they are a certain way, that's something that you kind of got to deal with. But my sister was just explaining to me that, it's a girl's prerogative to change her mind. What you accept right now might not be what you want to accept in the future. So, girl, go ahead with it, girl. How you feel about
I'm
it?
just wondering if she like a attorney like Claire Huxtable or like Phaedra or like or attorney like Johnny Cochran or what's the lady name? Or if she's like more like a Phaedra or you know. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's a whole nother story. You're muted.
Yeah, I know. You know what? And I don't have Facebook pulled up, so you might want to pull that up so you can see the comments on Facebook. Oh my goodness, am I gonna be able to? Can I pull those up here? View on
Oh, you going
Facebook.
you at Facebook too? I didn't know
Yeah,
you were streaming to Facebook too.
yeah, we on the West Coast Bell, so I'm just trying
Okay.
to make sure that I see everybody. All right, let's see. You gonna do that, huh?
Oh,
Okay.
in the meantime, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and congratulate the Los Angeles Lakers on moving forward in the 2023 NBA playoffs, and we just want to give them a little tribute real quick. It's gonna go something like this. Buddy, you're a boy. Make a big noise playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face. You big disgrace. Kicking your
Kicking your
can
can all
all
over
over
the
the place.
place.
Singing,
Singing, we will
we will
rock
rock
you.
you.
Period. And that's the same thing we're gonna do to the Nuggets. That's all that's gonna happen. I hope y'all know that the world is a better place when the Lakers are in the finals. The world is a better place when the Lakers win the championship. The NBA is a better company, a better organization when the Lakers win the championship. I hope everybody in the world understands that if you don't, you will eventually. Okay? That's just the way it is. It's the way it's always been.
And while we're on the subject of the Warriors going home back to the Bay Area, so is E40 with a doctorate degree from Grambling State University. How about that?
Good job. Good job. Good job. I gotta get some effects. I gotta get some effects. I do.
Yeah, we need
So
the soundboard. That definitely deserved a round of applause.
we do. All right. Okay. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. This is um a video about the R. Kelly sector, R. Kelly supporters, R. Kelly non-supporters, R. Kelly himself, just R. Kelly, just the way things have gone down. Um,
Coco versus the supporters.
yeah, and you know what? Honestly, everyone, I'm gonna say not everyone, but there are people on both sides that have really great commentary. I've donated to people on both sides, honestly. I've donated to Dana. I donated to Grown Little Boy Admis. I donate to
Can you
every.
imitate Dana?
Oh, Dana. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Lisa Van Allen said that she met R. Kelly when she was 17. Stop. She's lying. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. I got everybody down. I got everybody down. I go all the way around the whole thing. I go all the way around the whole thing and imitate everybody. But yeah, I like watching him. He does give good commentary. There have been some things that he said was right. That was right. There have been some things that he said that was wrong. I heard him read the transcripts and flat out skip over shit. Okay, or just try to word it differently. You know, and that I can understand where people would be like, well, I can't really trust that much. So he does give good commentary, but I've seen people twist things, a little bit.
A little
But
bit here and there.
yeah, yeah. Um, the person that speaks the most, I guess, the most logically to me would be
Is
grown
that
little
me?
boy. No, I think it's grown little boy because it's just boy. It's I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a mama. That ain't gonna change. Um, I think that he speaks the most logically because I've heard him read things verbatim and explain things exactly the way they should be explained, not to twist it and turn it,
And unbiased.
yeah, just to define it. And honestly, he's gone from one stance to another, like a few people have, and I feel like those are the most logical thinking people, the ones that they get new news and be like, I can't,
Can't keep the same.
yeah, I can't keep the same point of view
Mhm.
with new news. I just have to think differently because I got this new news. So when when that happens, and I see people like Trent, I see Atmos, I see grown little boy, I've seen several different people kind of just be like, well, you know, it's like this, or I felt like this, but now that he's been convicted, I feel like this. You can't blame those people, even if they still supporters, even if they still non-supporters, even if they, are in the middle, kind of like we do, like kind of just be like, at first I just kind of was leaning toward just this, but now that I heard all of these things, I kind of feel like a little bit differently. It just, I feel like people like that are logical thinkers. They accept new information, especially when it seems factual, you
Yeah,
know.
instead of being like a big group think type of thing.
Yeah, like this is the way we think, and we're not going to accept any type of new information, even if it's facts. That's just kind of weird and a little bit. If it's a supporter, it's kind of groupie like, and if it's not a supporter, it's kind of stalker like a little bit, like a little, you know, obsessed. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you no matter what.
I could
And
see that.
or I love you. I love you. I love you no matter what. It's both kind of a little, I don't know, kind of
All I
twisted.
know is that when I was watching Admin's video and he was talking about leaving Oak Cove, he had this genuine look of disappointment on his face. And I was like, that's really sad for it to get that serious or to go that far. Like people really do take this thing out of proportion and just run with all types of narratives and they just go crazy and start doing stuff. Like
Right.
when it comes down to
Speaking of Atmos, he is in the building. Hey Atmos, hey
it,
bro, how you doing? And Cali King, what's going on? What's cracking? But yeah, speaking of Atmos,
hey
shoot,
Zaydon.
hey, yeah. But yeah, speaking of Atmos, when go ahead and say what you were saying.
What I was saying was when he was, doing the video about leaving Oak Cove, he just had this genuine look of disappointment. Like he just expected more and just it really turned into something else. And that really it was just sad to see because we know how social media gets. People really take a stand and they start to do things that just really this really don't affect none of us, really, our everyday lives. It's literally just a court case and a trial. It shouldn't be that serious. People take things too far on social media. When it goes outside of social media, then it's definitely too far.
Right. How did a bunch of people that don't know each other at all and have never seen each other just hate each other so bad? Like, how can you even allow yourself to get that deep in your feelings about something to where you hate a person that you have never even been in the presence of? You've never even been around this person, but you hate him? Who
Right.
you
And hate
laughing
them for
to,
doing the same
bro?
thing. Hate them for doing the same thing that you do, which is have an opinion.
Right. It does not add up. In that case, the math does not math. Um, it's not that type of thing does not come from the mind of a logical thinker. You are more insecure than secure if you can allow yourself to be affected by anybody that you don't know. Even if you can allow yourself to be affected by people that you do know, that comes from insecurity. So imagine
Yeah, it's
what
weak.
type of place it comes from. It comes from straight weakness to
It
be
does.
affected by somebody that you don't know and have never seen. So like that's unheard of, honestly. Nobody should have ever gone to anyone's house. Nobody should have ever put nobody's kids on the internet. Nobody should have ever talked about nobody's mom. Nobody, still to this day, your life, and we're speaking in general. And I did imitate Dana a little bit because it's funny to me. And I
Wait,
hope that uh,
Do Dana again. Do Dana
Lisette
again.
Martinez said that she met Rob when she was 17. Stop. She's lying. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. No, but I hope he see this, and I hope that he get a real kick out of it. They not. I really like your commentary. You know, I donated. You know, so you know, West Coast Bells, we come through. It's never no disrespect. Um, no, but people should have never started doxing and tripping this shit on people. You know, I mean, I can imitate everybody. Shit, hey, wait. I got a little bit of Tyson. I got a little bit of Tyson. Hold on, wait. Let me. I'm 52 motherfucking years old. Okay, I peep game. I peep game. These motherfuckers might not peep game, but I peep game. Okay. All right, I got this shit down. Okay, hey, I got some GLB. Where that grown little boy at? You big dummy! This nigga been going around giving women herpes for 25 years, and y'all acting like he didn't do shit. Y'all just a bunch of groupie fans, super groupies. I
What
got
about
everybody.
Levi? What about
Oh,
Levi? All you gotta do is talk in circles.
and my cousin told me that I was his cousin, and then we were cousins. So when my cousin said cousin, I told everybody cousin. And cousin, all I want my cousin to know is that we're gonna be cousins. Even if I'm not really his cousin, I'm still his cousin because he loved me like a play cousin. Okay?
So Levi, are you and R. Kelly really cousins?
No, what the man said, what R. Kelly said was that this guy was so close to him that he loved him like a cousin, and that he called him his cousin, which it indicates that they're not cousins. Just like Bruce said, you know, they're not cousins. Bruce was like, he ain't got no cousin named Levi Pimp. Okay, that's what he's like, Pimp. Okay, that's what Bruce said. He ain't got no cousin named Levi Pimp. Okay, that's what he said. I got a
Well,
little bit of
Carrie Kelly said he couldn't grasp a hold to it.
he couldn't grasp.
He
He
couldn't grasp
he
a hold.
couldn't grasp a
He couldn't.
hold
He
to
couldn't grasp. You right?
yeah.
He couldn't grasp a hold
Hmm.
to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all
But
right, so
here's the
yeah.
thing. I mean, in the beginning, they really did have us food. It made you want to take a stand for the the
Hmm.
victims that they presented. However, after we really got into the transcripts and the court cases, and we started seeing how things were moved around, I'm just not so sure that R. Kelly is completely and entirely guilty of what he was convicted of. I just, at least not all of it. I know some of the things obviously have been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, like him passing around a disease.
Right.
But
And
it's just a few things that was presented that I just like him being.
yeah.
These people don't. A lot of the girls don't even seem like victims anymore. They seem like plants. Some of them seem like plants.
Yeah. It seems like he probably should have been convicted more of domestic violence and intentionally transmitting a, a sexually, or sorry, you know,
Yeah,
whatever
and
transmitted
STD.
disease.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, I don't know. It just, he did it, but he
Yeah.
didn't do it. You
This
know.
is my thing. I'm sure it seems like it may be some victims out there because there's been so many settlements, but the
Hmm.
girls that were presented, like I just see too many discrepancies in their stories and the entire case to completely look at them as a victim entirely. Like if
And
you
then with
choose a
even
bad
with the settlements,
relationship,
some of the girls that got settlements were sent by the people in his camp. Like they were,
exactly.
it's really weird the way these things went down.
Like,
It's
how
really,
can somebody admit that they introduced this person to them and then got money from the settlement for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
girl.
right. And then
Like
with
that's
people,
entrapment.
right, and as it relates to the R. Kelly sector, people that reported these things, they had correct information on both sides. On both sides, people brought facts. Okay. The thing is that nobody respected each other's opinion. You know what I mean? So to respect somebody's opinion means to say, hey, I don't have to agree with you, but it's okay that you said what you said. I'm not mad at you for saying what you said. I just don't agree with you. You know, people literally get mad because you say what you say or because you have your own opinion. I'm my own person. I have my own brain. It ain't nobody in this world that's going to be able to make me flip and think something totally different than the way I think. This is the way I think. This is how I
Right,
feel. And like I said,
right.
the most logical people have gone back and forth. Atmos, Trent, fucking grown up boy. Like you lose relationships, you build relationships, lose relationships because shit be shady. You find out new stuff. I don't think that you told me this. And I don't like it. I've been riding for you. I don't respect that. So I can understand that completely. You know.
I do too. And another thing I wanted to talk about is because I have a serious question here. If a young lady is already sexually active, are we supposed to treat those situations the same? Like, just depending on how old of a man she wants to be with. Because once you already decide to be sexually active and you've already been active, then does it really matter if she decides to be with somebody? Let's say the girl is 16, 17 years old and she decides she want to be with somebody or lay with somebody that's 25 or 26 or even older. Like, does the age of the man really matter when a young woman is already
Oh yeah, it does. It
okay?
absolutely does because even if you're active at 12, you're not supposed to be sleeping with a 27-year-old. That's just not supposed to happen. That's
Okay,
not
I can
supposed to
agree with
happen.
that. I can
Yeah,
agree
so
with that, but is the man supposed to receive the same penalties? Like, especially if a girl like lies about her age.
well, the judge said you cannot present. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm a mama, y'all. It's happening. But so the judge said that you can't present yourself as a legal adult and present ID and then go back and say that you are a minor. So that's where Geronda was excluded. But with with
But
if
Geronda didn't show him ID that said she was 18. Geronda said she showed him her ID that showed that she was 16.
she originally presented ID that said she was 18, fake ID.
I don't recall that at all. I remember that after they had been together, she had told him, "I'm 16," and she showed her ID to him. That's what I remember happening. And I think that
She went to
even
a
in
party and presented fake ID that said she was 18. And then when she met up with R. Kelly later, she told him that she was 16.
see
Probably
that's a
because she
completely
it's probably because she was scared, you know.
That's a completely different story than what she told on the documentary. On the documentary, she had said that she had been going to his court cases. And as she was in his court cases, he would look off to the side, look at her, he would wink at her or whatever, to basically acknowledge that he sees her. And then she and her friend went to the basketball court where they played one day, where they used to play one day. And that's when he had approached her and had them come on the bus and everything. And he said, "I remember you. You was at my court case. Thank you for your support." That's the story that she gave on the documentary. I've heard so many different stories from these girls now. I'm just
It
telling
been so much information that my head
you.
explodes, okay? But I do know that at one point she had presented a fake ID and then she gave real ID. Like when she got to the pool or something, she showed him her ID that said she was actually 16 or something like that.
Yeah,
So, um, but that's where the judge said you can't present yourself as an adult and show ID and then later come back and say you're a minor. You're not allowed to do that. So that's that on that. But the like we said, the people that think the most logically are the people that have gone back and forth. The people that do not think the most logically are the people that are like tripping on people for having an opinion. You can't be upset with someone for having an opinion. Happy Mother's Day, Cherie Harris. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Tears. Hey, girly girl. She's so beautiful and she do some real good commentary too. Go and follow. Take a moment, everybody. After y'all listen to the live, to go and follow our friends. Go and follow our supporters. Go follow Team Kale's Tears. Go follow Atmos Love. Go follow Zaydon. I think he's Zaydon7 on YouTube. I don't see anybody else in here who if Callie King got a page, go ahead, follow him too. Follow everybody. Y'all go check them out. Follow everybody that's supporting us. Okay.
yeah, power the
But
people.
yeah, having an issue with someone that has Happy
You
Mother's
should
Day to you
give
too, lady.
everybody in there a wrench.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord.
I don't
I
think I
might
had
have
to
to.
do it myself.
I think I have to do that on YouTube. Like
Yep, I'm logged in right now. I'll do it.
okay. All right. So yeah, just don't be mad at somebody else for having an opinion. It's okay to be upset with people for saying ignorant things. I've heard people talk about 2-year olds being penetrated and things like that. And I don't agree with bringing the kids in and talking like that, especially about abuse and things like that. I don't think that that's okay. Um, it's just it's not okay. It's not okay, and it is okay to have an opinion. It is okay to say what you want to say, even if it's about R. Damn Kelly. Shit. I mean, he been convicted now. I mean, somebody thought he was guilty. If it is, so
A
many
jury
people
of his
saying so
peers
many
thought he was
things.
guilty.
Yeah, if it's so many people saying so many things about you, it may not be that everything that they say is not right, but or it may not be that everything that they are saying is right, but everything is not a lie. Everything is not a lie. It just can't be. So consider that.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just gonna echo your thoughts. My thing is this with the way that the trial started, I just really wish that he would have made Joycelyn and Azriel go home because none of this would have happened, and I just feel like he was trying to make a difference and not mess with no girls under a certain age. At the end, he really was, and still got caught up behind technicalities. I can't help feeling like that. Can't help feeling like that.
Honestly, I honestly feel too that the parents did handle things improperly. Some of the parents handled things improperly, but that does not mean that they shouldn't not that don't mean that they shouldn't see their kid anymore, right?
It doesn't mean that they should see. This is the thing. We all make mistakes as parents.
Right.
Should one mistake cost you your child? Absolutely not. I would pray that it don't. because we all make too many
Hey,
mistakes,
don't do that,
you know.
baby.
But for some people, it does. For some people, it does cost them just that. Um, but I just don't feel like, listening to the parents. I just don't feel like. I mean, I feel so many different ways about it. Like you said, they did some things wrong, but
He should have sent them girls home. They caused him problems. And they
yeah,
caused him problems long before, or they started causing problems long before he actually went,
got in trouble.
or
Yeah,
yeah, long before he
like
was
if I
charged,
gotta make
long
you do
before
a
the
kid,
documentary. Right. I know your parents out here kicking up dust saying that you are in a cult and things like that. You gotta go.
you gotta
You
go
know,
home.
you
If
gotta
you
go
bring the
home. I'm
police
not
to my house, if you bring the police to my house, you gotta go home. You
right. You
gotta
do.
go.
That's it. It's not gonna be no, no. It's my ego. You're just gonna stay here because I got more power than you. If you're causing me problems, that's gonna be the exact reason why I
Right.
let
Like
you go
it's no, I'm
because
your
I
daddy
have the
no
power.
more.
Right? I can get 20 used. You
I'm
can't
not
get
your
another me.
daddy. Your daddy wants you to come home and you need to go home.
Right, right, right. Your daddy wants you home. You're going home. Mama call him Clay. I'ma call him Clay. You gotta get out of here. Okay.
Yeah, and then you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta leave here. You got to. Mm-mm. And then on top of that, he should have just went to Canada or somewhere, or like Africa, where it's allowed. Like when he was over there, you know, singing our favorite song, singing. Oh, you not gonna cut to the clip? See, you the worst engineer.
I was back here doing wait. This is what he doing. This is what
He
he
was
doing.
singing.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America, America.
We gotta run that back.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America, America.
What's up, fat boy? What's up? Yeah, so he out there talking about girl, would you like to come back? Girl, would you?
Girl.
Girl, would you like to come? That's what he tried. Don't try that. We know what you was trying to do. Talking about did they get their shots? Did you get your shots? He was
and
the one
and
needed the shots.
I just got to run this back real quick for the people that missed the beginning of the broadcast. We wanted to give the Lakers a good shout out for advancing in the NBA playoffs of 2023. Buddy, you're a boy. Make a big noise. Playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace. Kicking your
Kicking
can
your
all
can
over the
all over
place.
the place.
Singing, we
We
will,
will,
we
we
will
will
rock
rock
you.
you. That's right. Yeah, he was gonna try to bring him back to America so he could give him the thing, and they couldn't tell nobody.
And
Zeta,
wouldn't have nowhere to go.
right? He
Do
was
you
trying to do
have your
something real
shot?
bad to him.
When somebody makes a song like that in a whole nother country, like, do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Like, I mean, that's
Girl,
and made it try to make it sound real sexy. I just can't. I mean, but anyways, back to the subject matter. Um, it's unfortunate what happened. On all sides. That's all I can really say. On all sides, it's unfortunate, but at a certain point, I do feel that these girls were made a choice. I know they're gonna eat me up for saying this. A lot of people gonna eat me up for saying this, but if your parents let you be grown and you feel like you are old enough to make certain choices for yourself and they allow that to happen, they can't stop you because of another decision that you want to make. You're gonna do it. You know, you're just gonna do it. You're going to young girls, young impressionable girls, especially the ones that think they're grown. There's no way to stop them from doing what they want to do. There's not. It's no way to change your parenting style at 16 and 17 years old. However they are, that's how they are. Just like the parents said, like they were sneaking, going to see him and
You
being
know
with
what?
him.
Let's talk about this. Let's go ahead and get into the relationship that Alice Clary had with with Azriel. Her relationship that she had with her daughter, I believe, is something that her father did was not exactly very aware of. I don't bel And that's okay because that does happen. Like, we had a very different relationship with mama than we had with daddy. I mean, mama let us do some things that we got with
We was
daddy, and
grown. We were
yeah,
grown.
but we went with daddy and we was grown and he was like, hell to the no, you're not doing that. You're not.
Yeah.
Remember, he turned the alarm on and we left, and the police came.
Yeah.
The police came. The police came. See it. There are parenting styles. Okay, Mama sent us to an R. Kelly concert at 14. She did. She didn't
Yep. And
really
he looked
realize it.
dead at me. He
He
looked
looked.
dead
He
at
did. He
me.
did. He did. He looked right at all of us. Me, you,
Madria. Yep.
and Madrid. Yep. Hey, Miss April. Let me do my dance on camera. Hold on. Hey, Miss April. Hey. Hey, everybody. No, but yeah. We went to a concert. There was a difference between the parenting style of my mom and my dad. And with my mom, there are things that she allowed that my dad would never have allowed. He would
Yeah,
have
because
never.
Mama would have let us date R. Kelly.
Oh, mama would have let us date R. Kelly in a heartbeat. She would have let us date R. Kelly. I mean, she. I
Because we
mean,
was already dating older men.
yeah, we were, and she would have thought it was normal. She would have thought it was normal, but she wouldn't have thought it was normal to not ever talk to us again. So that is where things get misconstrued. It's okay, you know. He said it's sad and unfortunate, but life hit him hard. Yeah, it did.
It did. It did. It caught up with him.
It did.
You know,
You know what?
the only thing more humbling in life is that.
The climate changed, the culture changed. People, men stopped being able to get away with things that they've gotten away with for centuries. Like it's always been a um a thing where misogyny has been okay, but in this particular climate, there's a thing called uh stop it, babe. There's a thing called Me Too, and there's a thing called cancel culture and mute him and all of these things that come along with you doing and saying certain things in this day. I believe that it's having an effect on comedy. It's having an effect on relationships. People don't you should honestly you shouldn't be trying to date somebody that's too young for you.
Yeah,
But
but you know what? I also don't believe in nobody coming back after no 10 years talking about I did something 10 years ago. I just disagree with that. I mean, this is the thing. You can't understand. We can't tell a woman when to tell her story, but I can say this. If you really want to push the cause and you're really for the cause, then you need to speak up. You need to speak up for yourself because it's going to help the next woman if she goes through something, and it helps us as a whole when people believe in us. If you say something happened when it happened, say something
yeah,
happened. You know, just like the
everybody
girl
won't be
Lanita,
able.
just like Lanita did. Lanita was like, I want you to beat R. Kelly up. She called her cousin. She
I
called her
want you to
cousin like,
beat
I
his
want you to
ass.
beat up R. Kelly.
Right. I want you to beat his ass.
She said, you can't, he told her, you can't do nothing like that to that man. You gotta You gotta sue him. You gotta call the police. She did a police report, and they had the whole department at her house. Like, man, but that's what has to be done. That's what has to be done in order to advance us and not hurt us as a group. Because every time somebody waits, you know,
Everybody won't be able to though, and
I understand that.
you
I
know,
understand that.
we
I'm
will
just saying, if we
uplift you.
really,
Stop it, baby.
I'm just saying, if we really want to help, if you really want to help yourself and other women, you gotta speak up, and the sooner the better. That's my stance.
That's true. I agree. I agree. I but back to the point. Back to the R. Kelly sector. Let's get it. Okay, wait. I got some I got some who else could I do next? Who else could
Do
I do
Dana J
next?
again because that is so funny.
Dana gonna see this. He is gonna. Dana, do not hate me, Dana. This is in all. Look, Dana. This is all in fun. Dana, this is all in fun. I love your commentary, man. Okay, but here we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Azriel said that her parents didn't know when she was going to meet up with R. Kelly. Stop. That's a lie. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. All right, child. Look. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. But no, that is it's all in good fun. Um,
Hey, T
hey T
Bam.
Bam. That's Belle's, honey. You know that says Belle's. Yes.
Okay, so again, I still have that question. Like, are young women that are are active? I'll just say active to be, a little clearer. Well, this all we done already got this Bible study. So young women who are already sexually active, do we
He
put them
say,
in the
"What about
same?
Drea?" Zadok says, "What about Drea Kelly? Did she suffer from? Did she suffer abuse from R. Kelly?"
Ooh, honey, she said she did, but the people said,
The
I'm gonna
people
tell you what the
said she
people
was back
said.
in the thing doing what he was doing.
The people said yes. The people said she was involved. The people said
Hmm.
she had some level of involvement and that she
But
is
I do
feeling everybody else's and
I
ain't
believe
telling
that
her
came
own.
from her just going along to get along. Like you married to this man, he is your bread and butter. What you gonna do if you leave? That what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hey, honey.
And happy Mother's Day, T Bam, and all of the ladies.
Everybody, yes. Happy Mother's Day. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Okay, yeah.
No, we already.
Um, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's my question. How do you I think that I'll put it like this. I really think we need to revisit the conversation of how we treat women, young women who are sexually active and have been sexually active with older men.
Well, see, this is the thing. It was never an issue that they were sexually active with him. The issue is that he gave them diseases and that he forced them to be sexually active with other men. That at the very least, that's pipping, that's pandering. That's not
Okay,
a normal.
when you say force, I mean it seemed like he kind of let it be known how he is, and so do you stay like I'm saying after the? I could see it happening one
No, he
time.
got he got LVA off camera and was like, you was in there acting like you not into it, or you acting like you not into it. You gonna go back in there and you gonna do this shit like you into it this time. That's force. I don't care what, like, that's force. I don't
But did
believe
she
that.
say that she didn't want to do it? Like I don't want to do it. I don't want
She
to.
was
I mean, I
that's
understand that he may be wrong, but
you
this is
can
the
be
thing.
remember we talked a long time ago about being intimidated into having
Yeah,
sex with somebody. We
and
talked
saying,
about that and not
yeah,
saying nothing about it. It has happened. It
it does
has
happen. It
it
does
does
happen.
happen. Yes, it does. And Tears said exactly. They caused him problems, but it's his ego. Exactly. All he had to do was just send them girls home.
Send
If
their
they
ass home.
if your parents gonna tell the whole world that I am an abuser that's beating your ass and raping you, I'm sorry, taking it from you, I'm not going to. This is a demonetized video, so don't worry about it, y'all. Um, just if you go curse in the chat, try to put some special characters in place so that they don't spam your comment. Um, or shadow ban you, you know that'll happen for something that you put in the chat, girl. But anyway, yeah, if you cause any problems, you gotta get out. Period. Even if it's not, even if your parents are not on the news saying things about me, you could be in here. Let's say you so dirty that it's gonna cause me to lose my deposit.
But
You
like Krishan
gotta
Rock,
get the fuck out of my
like
house.
Krishan Rock be over there breaking stuff. Like you can't
Right,
break nothing in my house.
right.
You can't do that.
If
You
you
gotta go.
right, if you go put a hole in the wall, I gotta fix. You gotta get
You
out.
gotta go.
So
You can't come back either.
yeah, so that's at the hey Leslie, hey. So that's at the very least. You are not about to cause me problems that have me on the news with a compromised image and a compromised life. I, he do you know what he lost by that? He could forget the money. He could have had he could have had money back by now. He could have had millions back by now just
Yeah,
by doing shows. You
yeah.
know, you lost the ability to even work because of your ego. You could have sent these two girls home. All you
Yes,
had to
I
say,
gotta
or
go.
just at the very least, you know what happened? People compare him to Elvis. Let me tell you what Elvis did. Elvis had people in his camp to send fake postcards and letters to the family of Lisa Marie Presley. Okay, was
No
it
Priscilla, right?
Priscilla to Priscilla Presley? So they he made sure he crossed his T's and dotted his I's. He didn't have her parents believing that she was not willing to communicate with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's right. Honey said he couldn't. He couldn't send them back because he's sick. He
He's sick.
couldn't.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. He said, right. I don't care how much money you bringing in from baddies. You got to get out, okay? You got to get out. Period.
You damn right. You break my stuff. Let me tell you something. Baddie, bye bye, baddie. Bye, baddie. Hell no, you can't mess my stuff up. And you can't also, if I was a man, you can't tell me you playing with my dick. You couldn't tell me that.
Yeah, that's really weird. All of this masculine stuff that's going around, it's true. So, men, I do see men say from time to time that they want to bring back feminine women. And, of course, mama might say a curse word here and there, but in general, do not and will not challenge a man because I don't want to get hit. I don't want to fight a man. And if you do want to fight me, I mean, I probably am going to leave or try to get out of your presence as quickly as possible. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to be abused. I'm not here to even fake an orgasm.
So you
Let me
saying
just
you ain't never had a tussle?
let me just get on that. Let me get on that. No, I
So
have,
you,
but at this day and age, I'm not
I
here for
prefer
that
not
at
to
all.
tussle.
Exactly. I'm not. I am not.
I
Stupid
prefer
thing.
not to tussle, but you know, shit happen.
And while we on the subject, these women's is out here. They are faking the O, okay? And they're setting women back. And we're going to do this in a separate video, but I wanted to go ahead and touch on this because Mrs. LaTruth said that in 6 years, Robert Hampton never gave her the O, okay?
I know you. Ooh, girl, stop.
In 6 years. But he wrote a book talking about how to consistently be great in bed. Do you know how she have messed it up for all of the women to come behind her? He think he's good. He does not and is not even aware of when a woman is having an orgasm or not. Are you kidding me? You better wait a minute. Hold on. I got to go on camera for this. Hold on. He wrote a book talking
LaTruth wrote
about
a book.
how to consistently be great in bed. And his wife of 6 years said that she has never had the O with him. So not only has he not given her the O, he was never even aware of whether or not she was having the O.
Oh, that's sorry.
How you
That's
going
just sorry.
How many? He 40 years old. How you gonna not be aware of when a woman is having the O?
Okay, so we got to throw this in here real quick before we move on like that. Zaydan said, R. Kelly was abused at a young age, and that is true. That is true. That is true. He was abused, and they say hurt people hurt people.
They
However,
do.
if you send, I just don't see me like if you send some people to my house, on multiple occasions, you got the news media at my house.
Right. Like
I'm
people are
trending on
gathering
social
to
media for us to
right.
be having a sex call. You gotta go. You gotta go. Like I just don't know that it would be worth my livelihood. Like is a superstar, a superstar, and that's exactly what it does. Child trauma manifests into adult trauma. But that's just a lot on it. That's a lot on it. If I'm a millionaire, because don't get me wrong, it's a lot of millionaires out here doing stuff on the low, on the low. But yeah, that's a
Last minute.
selfish level.
That's a selfish lever. You have to go back to that. Men know when a woman has an O if they are in tune with a woman's body. That's right. And if you've been married to a woman for 6 years and you didn't know that she never had the O, it ain't. Not only has she been faking the O, okay, and you didn't know it, okay, and that's wrong because
And
she's
you know
setting
something
people
about
back.
LaTruth? Look, I like the way we skipping around like this. You know something about LaTruth? He strikes me as the kind of guy to be one of them guys to say, "What does she bring to the table?" You see how you twisted up your face like that? Because I just love
You know, I don't like
how
that.
this whole "what does she bring to the table" argument keep coming up. Like,
You know, I don't like that because this is the thing. If you interested in having a family, okay, as it relates to what the woman is going to bring to the table, how are you going to have that family? Who's going to make another you? Who's going to bring that you to the table? Who's going to bring that baby to the table? Who's
who's
going
gonna
to
extend your bloodline?
if that baby is lactose intolerant and can't take no Enfamil or Similac, who's gonna feed that baby? Okay, where do you think that milk is gonna come from? Where do
Okay,
you
and
think that
then
education is gonna come from? How do
if
you
you
think if you're working and making all the money you're supposed to be making for the house, how do you think the babies are gonna get cleaned and educated? Okay,
and on top of that, when we move past the biology and the logistics, let's just move to the statistics. Married men tend to live longer, be more successful, and make more money than their single counterparts. Like, it's not that hard. And people used to notice back in the day, and that's why more women were married because more black men were married. And if 85% of married black men can find a black woman, so can the rest of them. It's too many women in the world for people to say that, oh, it's just something wrong with black women and what does she bring to the table? And I mean, stop it. That's not true. We're the most educated group in America, or becoming the most. So, I mean, what's the big deal here? I don't understand why people are going into this BS.
Hey, she said, I was just about to say that about married man statistics. That's right. Shoot, I mean, why wouldn't you live longer with a beautiful with all of this?
And
Why?
somebody that keeps you, first of all, when you're in a good relationship, the laughter alone add 5 years to your life, damn near. And then
Right.
that,
Right.
like cooking and eating at home. Single men eat more fast food.
Right. Be
Like,
eating
how would you
bologna
think?
and Sonic, girl. Be eating bologna and Sonic, okay?
Right. And ain't
Hmm.
nobody asking them, did they take their blood pressure medicine?
Right. Right. As you say, lesbian. Black women are raised as strong beings, and to ask what they bring to the table, they don't know their mother. Oh wait, and to ask what they bring to the table, they don't know their mother. What did she bring? She brought they dumbasses to the table. You feel me? Who why you think? Okay, your daddy is proud that if your daddy is proud to have you, okay, then he should be appreciative of your mom, which is why he never asked what she brought to the table because he already knew. Okay. He already knew. She brought you to the table, dummy, despite how you disappointing the whole world right now by asking stupid shit like that. Okay.
Thank you, Zaydan. We kind of enjoy these conversations like this because they need to be had. Like this whole Kevin Samuels thing just started a trend of men basically looking down on black women, black men looking down on black women, and it just doesn't make no sense. We already got the music working against us. We really didn't need that. We really did not need that. And while I can appreciate some of the truths that he told, I just feel like it just really was taken out of hand. There's some things that he just did not speak on correctly, because otherwise he would have gave us our credit and he would have saw things a different way. Like he's saying that it's something wrong with us because we're not getting married. That's not the truth. More black men used to get married. That's just period. We don't decide who gets married. The men decide who gets married. We decide who has babies. They decide who gets married.
What used to happen though is you get pregnant, you get married.
What
It
used to happen
it,
is
it
men
went
used
hand in
to reach
hand.
a
It wasn't a
certain
whole lot. It wasn't a whole
age.
lot of baby mamas running around.
What used to happen is men used to reach a certain age and be like going out to work and be like, I need dinner ready for me when I come home. And I need this house clean. But things changed because they was acting funny when the setup was like that. So women was like, well, I'm gonna go to work too. And you can cook dinner
Right. I
sometimes.
mean, you get to wash the dishes sometimes, cook dinner sometimes
And I
because
don't see
I'm
nothing
making
wrong
money
with that.
too. I agree. I agree.
Especially if you guys are in the same earning bracket, within the same earning bracket. Like, I mean, come on.
Let's go back. Tier said he was having sex with a minor.
Yep.
He did. He peed on the minor. He had sex with a minor. He
Yes,
did.
he did. Yes, he
He did.
did.
He did. And he should have been convicted a long time ago for that, period. And had he been convicted of a long time ago, he might not have got himself in all of the
But
trouble that he
here's
got
how I
in
feel
after
about
that.
that, though. But hold on, hold on. It changes when that minor ends up living with him for the next 20 years and continues the relationship. Like, I mean, I feel differently about it now than I did 20 something years ago when it came about, when that first came about, and
I don't
everybody saw
know,
that
sis.
video.
I don't know. Like that girl that got kidnapped. Like, she kind of loved her kidnapper. She had had abortions by him. He had forced miscarriages on her and stuff. But she
Misha,
still had loved him a little bit. I don't know.
Misha,
I just
Misha.
don't know.
It's different. It's different after when you stay with somebody and actually live with them for 20 years and you could have left at any time. It is
Okay, so
different.
look. So wait, to that point, Zaydan say like Mr. and Color Purple. So you telling that silly just because she never left until she left that she wasn't a victim, even though he used to just lay on top of her and go to the toilet.
Now, times back then was different. And this is what the people are
Was
saying
she?
that the parents did. People are saying
Hmm.
that the parents gave their child away. And in that case, I do believe that that's what happened. That is what happened. They gave her away. They did. The parents even lied and said it wasn't her on the tape. And then she ended up living with him for her whole life up until he went to prison. Like, I just,
So she might be she's a victim of both. She a victim of her parents and him. Like that's still being a victim. If you are like normal people do not eat shit. Normal people they don't. They
I know
don't.
I ain't gonna eat no shit.
I mean, I know Suki was like, I want to shit on a nigga head and just rub it in his hair. You don't. You don't. You really don't. You don't. Number one, that's because that's in line with not being mentally healthy. Like that things people that do things if somebody literally just put their shit in their hand right here and then just start rubbing it in their motherfucking hair, it ain't nothing sexy or sexual about that shit. I'm gonna get the fuck away. I might call the police. I'm serious. I gotta get away at the very least. I'm calling my sister like, the girl, do you see what the hell he was doing?
I mean, I can get with that too, Leslie. So look, she said, I believe that she had a young mind and he manipulated her into believing that was love. If you
Right.
don't have positive reinforcement or examples of what love looks like, it changes the conversation. Okay, so I understand that too, but the thing is, it's not like she was living bad. Her living in R. Kelly's garage is probably she was living better than 50% of the people in Chicago, and probably had a really good like she never had to go to work or nothing. It's wives that would have dreamed of having the life that she probably had. I just she didn't speak about any abuse when she was on the stand or nothing. And she actually said that she loved him. I do think that it's possible because our grandmothers did this. Our grandmothers got married when they was 12 and 13 years old to older men and stayed with them for 60 and 70 years.
Yeah,
I
I know,
don't,
I know, I know. And that is, that's the way. Hey
that's where the
boy,
conversation kind of it just gets a little tricky. It's not cut
it
and
ain't
dry. It's not
always
black
cut
and
and
white. It's
dry,
like
yeah,
a
because
gray area.
we wouldn't even be here without situations like that. Um Oh wait, but K Michelle did say she saw the moms give their daughters away. She said that moms was in the kitchen cooking, but she also said that if she talked, everybody is going to jail. That means R. Kelly too. She fucked him
But
and she
listen, let me tell you
lived
something.
there.
I
She
don't
lived
want to
there.
hear nothing K. Michelle got to say until she tell her story.
Well,
Don't come on here telling nobody else's story, Wayne.
she
You
said it
tell
in
your
so
own
many words.
story.
She said it in so many words because she said
No,
that
she
she
need to
could
say it
kill
in
him.
true
She
words.
said she could kill him if she spoke. She said, am I supposed to kill the person that saved me? Which indicates that she has information that could kill him. So all she got to say is, yep, it was me. I was there. I was 15. He fucked. Period. We know he did. That's his pattern. That's what he does. He's not going to have a 15-year-old around him that he don't fuck. He's going to. That's
Especially
his
a
pattern.
pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what he does. Something's happening with your audio.
it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
Might want to go out and come back in. How is it now? Can you hear me? Anyway, yeah, y'all. What she say? But lesbian said, but that was a marriage. Abuse is something else. It is. It could happen inside of a marriage too, though. It's just. I mean, it's just like Drea saying that she was abused inside of her marriage. Other people are saying that she participated in abusing some of the girls that came around, but she was saying that was all a part of her own manipulation and her own abuse. So, I
Girl,
mean,
they didn't.
like honestly, we can't even we can't even say who story is real and whose is not. But what we do know is this, okay? If the reason why he was convicted of 30 years was solely because of Asriel, he probably shouldn't have got 30 years, okay? That's just that's just being honest. Um being convicted for passing STDs and domestic violence, um and having sex with one confirmed minor, you know. I mean,
She said, but that was a marriage. Abuse is something else. I agree that is abuse is something else, but I'm just saying, like, after that long, when you could leave at any
but
time.
he's been doing it to the little girls for a long time.
Now
I gotta,
that's a different story. That's a different story.
yeah, because
That's
it
a different
wasn't
story.
just
We know
one
that ain't right.
confirmed minor. He married Aaliyah. Okay, he
Yeah,
was having sex with her before that.
yeah.
He did it to he peed on the other little girl. It was other little girls. We know Lanita. We know all these other little girls. It just there
Lanita
was
was
a lot.
20 something. Lanita
There
was 20.
there was a lot, and like Zaydan said, life did catch up with him. So
Yeah, it's
you
true.
know what? Things are happening exactly the way they're supposed to. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that I am a believer that things happen the way they are supposed to. You
Even
know,
the whole 30 years, even the 30 years, you think that's
I do.
okay?
He he should have faced the music a long time ago, and because he didn't, he is yeah
I can't
he
say how many years he should have got, but I can definitely say that there's a problem there,
yeah,
and
that should have been addressed.
incarceration
Yeah, it wasn't
seems
right.
like the only.
Hey, look. I think Tears is a little bit behind. That's cool, girl. You catching up though? Team Rewind. That's right. Keep on watching, girl. She said the truth is a narc. He makes my skin crawl. He is. She is too, though. Let me tell you what I saw when she went to go take account of. She was like, on Nick and Bay show. She said, Charmaine and Nick show. I think it's the Bays or whatever. Um, she said, "Let me show y'all what it looks like to take about accountability for my husband. Let me show my husband what it looks like to take accountability." And everything she said was blaming him. Like she's like, "I'm sorry for putting you on the internet even though I just wanted everything to stop. I'm sorry for saying bad things to you even though you was already saying things to me." And he's a total asshole, honestly. He has not even tried to say that at one point or another he responded improperly to the situation.
Girl, he
Like,
must be an Aries.
girl, I would love to look that up. Let me
He
just
got to be an Aries.
look it up. Look it up. Let me
They
see. Let
better
me
not
see.
say Capricorn.
He better not be no Capricorn because them Capricorns be fucked up like that. We're Capricorns, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see.
June 15th.
Oh,
So
of course, yeah, he did. He always be saying that he was
he's a
born the day
Gemini.
before Tupac. Yeah, he's a Gemini. Him and Tupac both Geminis, and they both rappers, but he don't look like Tupac. He look better than Tupac, honestly.
Gemini kind of fit too.
Gemini fits. Gemini fits. That's how I know he was cheating. Okay. As she said, these men want to be bad bitches nowadays. They do. They do, tears. They really do. They want all the attention. They jealous of a woman for getting bad bitch attention. They want to dumb it down like
Girl, they even be doing the pucker and the squint in their pictures.
oh
And
my god, bathroom selfies. Just I never seen so many men take pictures of themselves. Just
Little Scrappy was online. Little Scrappy was on the internet the other day, squinting and puckering and biting on his bottom lip. I was like, okay, you a model now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was.
why? Why? What was the reason? What was the reason? Okay. No, but let's see. Zayda said the only thing we can love about R. Kelly is the music he left behind, his genius in music, but we can all learn what not to do in life with young women. Absolutely, absolutely. And let me just go ahead. I saw you on the Wiley show. I think that was the Wiley show. I think I saw you go ahead and butt out that I was raised in these streets, raised in these streets, put around in these streets. I'm a bad man. I saw you do that. I saw you do what you did. I just wanted to know I saw you. We was on, you was on, you did that. And we be hitting you up. You know how we always been supporting Zaydan, the Zaydan show. Y'all go support Zaydan. We love Zaydan.
But
All right.
look, yeah, that is true, and I do still listen to R. Kelly music. I do.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It's just
oh,
like I said in our other videos. It occupies such a large space. Music occupies such a large space in my life that I cannot allow that part to be negative because it would drive me crazy and it make me probably have mental health issues. So I just enjoy it for what it is. It's a legacy that he left behind, and unfortunately, it stops at the last record.
I love that song too. I love that song too. Yeah. Um, all his new music is it's kind of trash anyway. I'm not really into any of the new things that I've heard. Yeah, I'm not really into it. You could give me that throwback R. Kelly any day though. I love it. It's a part of the staple of the catalog of my life. Like Funky doesn't even say it, but well, it's a staple in the catalog of my life. Let's
It
see.
is, and I'm looking for. Listen, we gotta. You know what? If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all go ahead and throw some bells in the chat. We probably gonna end this live real soon. Probably gonna end it real soon, but we appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe, share, 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 y'all. Love this video. Get up, get into the Bell Twins. We here for y'all, okay? We are here. She said, I listen to the music too. I mean, shoot,
Yeah, I can't let it
can't
go
just
like
give up on
this.
that. No. And it's not just his music. He wrote so many damn songs for everybody. Like, am I supposed to give up on everybody? Hey, Diva Time. Hey. Oh, y'all want to see what we've been doing? All right, so this is what we started out with, okay? We started out with a little impressions, okay? We started out with impression with Dana. You feel me? Where, sometimes he's a little bit on camera like Lisa Van Allen said that she met Rob when she was 17. Stop. She's lying. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Nah, I had to do that. I've been doing that all for the whole video. I hope y'all, hey, go send this video to Dana. He going hopefully he'll get a kick out of it. Okay. It's all in fun again. Dana, don't be mad at the Bell twins. Okay. Um, no, but we did start it off just to say that things went too far in the R. Kelly sector. Nobody should have ever been at nobody's house. Nobody should have ever made lives about each other. When your life become about somebody else that's on YouTube that you've never met before, that's when things have gone too far. We should have stayed focused. Everybody should have minded their own goddamn business and stayed in R. Kelly's business. He was the fucking public figure, the one whose business you were supposed to be in. Okay. Everybody was supposed to stay out of everybody else's business and was supposed to stay in the business of the person who put themselves out there to be in the public eye. Okay. Um. Tears. Wait. Tears be like, nah, bitch. Hips. Because y'all sold y'all fucking daughter. Everybody seen the text messages where Alice was pimping. Y'all was pimping. Y'all was pimping hips. Y'all was pimping hips. Okay. All right. Okay. But okay. I hope everybody that see this shit just be laughing. Okay. I hope everybody laugh because we love tears. Listen, okay. We love grown little boy. We love Admis. Admis just sit back like
Hey, Tom Bella.
Admis sit back. Hey girl. Admis sit back like
You got
I
to hit a
think
song real quick because Atmos will hit you in the middle of the commentary with a little bit of song.
oh,
A little,
oh my
ooh,
god.
a little
Nah,
run, a
y'all,
little whoa.
all I know is R. Kelly gone now. Y'all gonna be singing "I Miss You." All right, so we talking to R. Kelly. That's what y'all gonna be singing. I miss you. All right, so nah, but then he'd be like,
You
I
know
just
what? Something
been.
else I wanted to ask you about real quick.
Mhm,
So, I know just because we're talking about music, I want to talk about this thing with Anita Baker and Babyface, right?
mhm.
How Anita Baker basically didn't let Babyface do his set because she wanted to do her whole set. And I guess they started late or whatever. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Mhm.
They started late, and so she didn't let him do his set. So all of the fans that showed up for Babyface didn't get to see that part of the show. I would have been hot.
Yeah,
I
because
just feel like it had to be enough time to let him do a couple of songs.
I don't think that's right. I mean,
I mean,
you
that's
know,
Babyface.
it's that ego thing that go with SWV and Escape too. Like Coco has a better voice than all of them. Period.
That's true. But speaking of them, Latasha Scott still ain't gave her sister her money back, and
Give her
we
the
ain't
money
cool.
back. And we sisters, and I would never do that to my sister. And you need to
No,
give
because
her
if
her
you
money
steal
back.
thirty thousand
Okay.
dollars from me, you going to jail. You going to the big house, the slammer. Okay,
At the very least, there's gonna be a fight. There's gonna
so
be a
we
fight
definitely
tonight.
gonna fight.
It's gonna be a fight.
We
Okay.
definitely gonna fight. But the big house got a spot with your name on.
I said both of them are great. They are great groups. They really are great groups. But Coco has the better voice. SWV has the bigger song. They should have allowed them at least something that they was requesting. They didn't have to act like they had to be in control of everything just because of how many social media followers they got. Because when it come to going to the concert, all of the people that want to go to the concert want to see both groups. We just want to see both groups. Period.
That's true, but uh, Escape do put more people in the seats. They got a bigger fan base right now. They just do because of them 20 plus
I
million followers.
understand when it
30
comes to
plus million followers is a huge difference.
yeah, when it come to top billing, that's one thing. But shit, the set list, like,
Just for the one
can
show.
can the bigger songs go? Like, can the bigger songs go? Like, do we
I
have a
would have liked to hear them swap up and sing some of each other's songs. As a matter
right?
of fact, I would like to hear some messy stuff go down. I would like for Escape to sing Weak at one of their
Yeah,
concerts.
yeah.
I would
Like,
like that.
I get so you're my little secret.
Okay, go ahead. You make it. Mixing.
You're welcome, ladies, okay? I get so you're my little secret.
Now that's
Stop playing
admin.
with me.
Now that's admin.
Stop playing with me. Okay? Stop playing with me. Y'all better get into it, okay? That's what y'all needed to do.
Yeah, because
Okay?
we a group too. If y'all don't know, we are a group.
Right. If y'all couldn't figure out who was supposed to go first, go together. I get
Yeah.
so what I need from you is understanding. What? What's wrong with y'all?
I'm loving it. I'm over here like, give it to us, girl. Come
What's
on,
wrong
sis.
with
You better sing
y'all?
that song. You better sing, girl.
You're from behind there. You on the camera, girl?
You better sing. Who on the camera?
She is.
Girl, I was
Clearly.
like, girl, not like this.
For real.
Diva says she like Escape more. Okay.
You know what? I have songs that I like from Escape More, and then I have songs that I like from SWV, like Rain. Oh my God, like if you play Rain,
SWV definitely has more hits.
yes,
But it's okay to like Escape more. I mean, if that's your group, that's your group. But if we go hit for hit, SWV definitely got more hits because they got more albums. I mean, more. I
yeah,
believe. Yeah, more
yeah,
records.
yeah,
So
and have sold more in general. So that is, I mean,
yeah, that's
you
because
know,
they had more hits. I mean,
yeah,
I remember we was coming up that downtown. That was our song.
yeah. That's the way to my love. Hey, I'm trying to. We could have. They
Baby,
could have.
round around.
They could have seriously meshed up a few of the hits and then took turns on the other hits. Honestly, that's what they could have done. Seriously, what she say? Not true, sis. I don't know what's not true. I don't know. I needed to keep up
Oh,
on the damn.
she was probably saying SWV don't have more hits, but they do though.
They do. They do. Look it up. Look it up. SWV done sold like 40 million records or
30
something like
million,
that.
something like that.
Yeah, and I think Escape done sold like 8 or 9 or something like that, close to 10. We'll give them 10 because we love them so much. But yeah, they are hot again because they on reality TV. It wasn't because of them being in Escape, you know. So I mean, I guess they want to let their reality TV, be the reason why they should make more money as Escape. But that's
I
not the
listened to
real.
Oh, she said Escape had 4 albums. I listened to Escape more too, actually. I just feel like SWV has more hits, but I listen to their album more than I listen to, or I listen to their songs more than I listen to SWV now. Now, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, they're both on the playlist. They're both on the playlist, but I do listen to more Escape.
Okay, go ahead, Mama. You can have some. You guys sit right there and have them, okay?
But
Go
is
ahead, Mama.
anybody buying Latasha Scott gospel album? That's the question, because apparently not. I think
Come
she
on.
sold 600 copies. Kim Pryor said it went wood. Kim Pryor said it went wood. Okay,
Yeah.
687 copies.
Oh
Are
man,
you buying her gospel album?
I'm not into it. I want her to give her sister her money back.
Yeah,
Um, she said they're both great groups. I like the Escape songs more. SWV was best in their first album. They had a few hits here and there afterward.
yeah,
Okay, all right,
yeah.
yeah.
Agreed.
I agree. I love both of them too. I mean, I just felt like they should have come to some type of agreement because they're both great in their own right. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Who said not? Who said? Oh wait.
That Diva said
Oh, they
Escape was
talking
a
to each
bigger
other.
group.
And then Tom Bella said not. All right. So
I
So
love
yeah,
that dialogue, honey.
yeah. Hey, y'all, talk. We love it. We love it. But yeah,
But listen, Misha, with this Latasha Scott album, okay, first of all, it don't even sound like gospel. It sounds like R&B. And she's going under the guise of gospel. Like she just seemed like such a scammer.
I
Like
know,
she
cause
just
they're
gonna try
stealing
to
the church's money. They
force
stealing
her
the
R&B
church's
project
money.
on us. When we already said we don't want it.
Right. And we found out you gonna steal the church's money. I don't like that.
Yeah, she
I don't
didn't.
like
She
it.
not gonna steal it. She stole the church's money. She stole
Yeah,
the money. Matter of fact, she
all
stole
the
her
money.
sister money and let her mama give it to the church. How you gonna give my mama 10,000 and let her of my money and let her give it to the church?
That's right.
Like
She
I
said, I
don't
can't
need it.
listen to gospel from a thief. I'm not gonna sit here
No,
and listen to you talk about you want to talk to Jesus or a conversation with God. You talk to him about how you stealing, because now we know you lying, you stealing, your husband cheating, and you married. Wait, your husband lying, cheating, and stealing, and you married to him. So you lying, cheating, and stealing. I wouldn't be surprised if
and
y'all to
she
kill
believe
people.
everything he say and don't believe
Okay,
nothing nobody else say. Like a complete fool. Ain't
okay.
nobody into that. We not into
Wait,
that. We not into
you
that.
can't do that. You cannot do that. Okay. She
We
said she
want the
playing
full
in our face.
testimony.
She is playing in our face. Okay. And you cannot do that. That is not allowed. Okay.
Yep, and Mama Wig is a trip. Yes, she is. She a trip, and she takes Tamika's side and then act like she don't. I don't like that.
I
I don't
know,
like
that happened in our family too.
that.
That happens in our family too. I ain't gonna say who do it, but sometiime our grandmama be acting like acting like our mama is the reason for everything, and she's not. Okay, she's not. And I said what I said. Okay. All right. Hey Diva, what's going on, beautiful?
Some might be the divine
Girl,
light.
we talked about some of everything in this live, some of everything. She said, why didn't they just lynch him on live TV if he was so bad? If he was that bad, the police would have taken him out. Who?
Who?
Who made a rubber? Are you talking about Ira? Let's give him some time to respond. Hey, lady. Um, yeah, girl, you missed it. So I have to do it again. And once again, Dana, this is no disrespect to you, but you just the one I got down. You the one I watched the most. Okay, out of everybody on that side, that's who I watch the most. Because sometimes I enjoy the commentary from time to time. He got good commentary. So, sometimes he'll do a little something like, Lisa Van Allen said that she met Rob when she was 17. Stop. She's lying. And I'm going to tell you how I know she's lying. I've always said she was lying. She's always been lying because the lies have been lying and the lies lie. Okay? All right. So, yeah, that's all in good fun. I have to do that. Stop. I have to do that. I'm sorry. Hey, if y'all send this to him, make sure he gets to the part where I say, it's all in good fun. Thank
Thank
you,
you, Diva.
Diva. Thank you. She said, thanks for the wrench. Hey, y'all better know. Y'all better know. Take care of them. Somebody get up in here and get a little bit disrespectful. Want y'all to go on and take care of them. Go on and let them know how this thing is going to go. Okay?
That's right. So, like I
No, they
said
already
about
know.
30 minutes ago when we was gonna end this live
I already
recording,
had some know.
it was a good conversation about R. Kelly. I know how I felt in the beginning. I do feel somewhat different now, but that's not to say that he doesn't deserve to be in jail, you know.
Right,
But
because
I
I had to
definitely feel
circle the
different
block
about
on
like
that one. Like, wait a minute, he did a lot of wrong. Okay. And
he
for
did a
that
lot, and
wrong,
most of it didn't come to court because he didn't already paid them girls.
right. And so for that, he should be punished. Okay. It's just, you know what? And even if you're not punished by the laws of the land, it's something that should be will be taken care of in the sight
in
of
the
God.
community.
Period. Yeah, and
Yeah,
honestly, I do believe that that's what's happening. I do believe that this was all above us. You know,
yeah,
nobody could control what happened to him. It was above us from the very start. He did some things that came back to bite him in the ass. No matter when it happened, no matter what happened, he did some
yeah. He
very
probably
terrible
could
things.
have controlled it if he would have
Right.
done the right thing
Yeah, and
decades
they
ago.
exactly. And honestly, they only came back to bite him because of his ego. Just to circle the block, the things that came back to bite him, they came back to bite him because he didn't let those girls go when they started to cause trouble for him. Once
No,
they
it's the
started to
videos. It's the videos for me. It's the 100 devices for me.
they
The
wouldn't have had
100
the
plus
100
devices.
devices. They wouldn't have had them if he would have let the girls go. They found the
Yeah,
100 devices because
they was
Azriel
looking
gave
for
them the
him.
location to the storage.
Ooh, I thought he had a bag of stuff on him.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Azriel talked to the feds, gave them the location to the storage. They went into the storage, collected a box with 100 electronic over. It was hundreds of electronic devices, designer bags, all type of shit, all types of shit. Boy, be quiet.
Wow.
Yeah, she was the one that gave up
She
the
she
say.
gave up the location.
Right. Diva said he couldn't control himself. He couldn't, and he should have. That was the
But
thing.
wait,
He
how
should.
she give up the location when she was still with him when he got indicted?
She had left. This is when she left. They didn't find those 100 devices until after she left. She was doing the Precedence documentary. She was still with him at first, right? And then she had got upset. They went and did, she had the fight and everything or whatever. And then she had said she like literally was on camera saying, that's when she was on camera saying he got a video of me eating poop out of a cup, taking the number two. And then she went on, she had gave up the storage, and that's how they found it. That's how they found it. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Like, correct me in the chat. Didn't Azriel give up the location to the storage
Look,
where they
see,
found
they
all
found some devices somewhere everywhere. Thank you,
and they
Diva.
found right, and they found more in the storage. Okay. So yeah, it was hundreds of devices all together, and I believe that Azriel was the one that gave up the location to the storage. That's why she was saying, I know where the bodies are. Like, she was literally saying that shit after they fought. Like, bitch, I know everything. And then she gave it up. I mean, I don't think she lied. Personally, I think that at one point she was lying, and then when she stopped lying, would nobody believe her because that's what is supposed to happen when you lie. You're supposed to lose credibility, you know.
I wonder how Rashonda felt.
That's right, 100 devices.
Losing-
And where's she at? Where 100 devices
Where
at?
100 at? But look, I wonder how Rashonda felt in the garage, being the garage girl that lived with him, knowing that Azriel or Joycelyn was sleeping with him.
Yeah, that is really weird. I don't know,
And
that's
then
really
he just come and call you upstairs to do your business every now and then. You run to the bathroom and then
yeah.
leave and never really have
Divaton
any
says you lose
interaction with the girl.
credibility. You do lose credibility. And that is crazy. Like, why was she willing to be that girl? I wonder. I don't know. I guess some people do anything for a certain type of lifestyle because
Hey,
even though it
100
wasn't.
in the building.
Hey, hey, what's cracking? but um, But yeah, I wonder why she was willing to be that girl. But honestly, just to give her a little bit of credit, it's R. Kelly's garage. It's not like it's my garage here, even though my garage ain't too shabby. It's still it's kind of shabby compared to maybe what. R. Kelly's garage was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Happy
believe
Mother's Day. Happy
it was
Mother's
that bad.
Day. Yeah.
Hey, yep. Hey, you did. We said it too. We said it. Hey, Peppy. Hey. But but yeah, it's been a really, really good conversation. We have talked about some of everything, girl. What else did we
This
cover?
R. Kelly thing is still really fascinating. I can't believe how fascinating it is these many years after, well, I guess the trial just happened last year.
Yeah, and but even after the conviction, it got a little more interesting because it's like, why are people having an issue? Why are people still tripping on each other? What is happening in the world where where y'all still tripping on each other behind this man? None of y'all know each other and nobody know him.
Yeah, it got kind of quiet for a minute and then it just started back up. It seemed like it felt like I didn't hear nothing at first. And well,
Okay.
immediately after, everybody had, some things to say and was tying up some loose ends. But then it seemed like we went like a month or two where it just got quiet. And then all of a sudden, somebody struck a match and it just got lit on fire again.
Hey, look, he said, if you getting charged with crimes, why wouldn't you burn all the evidence and not tell us so? Why give them an advantage over him? Blackmail, right? S-
Yes.
Exactly. Hey, Diva Time said he was stupid. Say that that
Yep.
was exactly what I was about to say. His ego let him believe that he was more powerful than everybody and that he could get away with anything. And of course, that started when he was a kid too, because people got away with shit with him because they paid his mom. So he
I
learned that at a
mean,
very young age that if I pay people, I can get away with,
a
you know?
safe deposit box or something, not the storage.
Like, and then why keep stuff that's so incriminating? Like these,
Why record it in the first place? The experience wasn't enough. Like you can't go back and watch every single one of these videos. And I bet you he never really went. He might have went back and watched his favorite one every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
just
But
having them like souvenirs, like a serial killer. That's what it sounds like a real problem. Like he was
yeah, a
cutting
real
off
problem.
ears and keeping them, like
Trophies from his victims.
yeah, he was skinning them and just keeping their hair as lace fronts.
What lace?
Lace.
What lace?
Where that video at? Did I keep it? Did I put it in?
I sent that to you. I sent that to you. You never did. You never
Oh
did
my
put it up there.
God. Why didn't I put
Now
that
you
in
got
here?
to. What lace?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
yeah, look what he was doing.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America, America.
For real. I mean,
and for everybody that's just now coming to the chat, just know that we already congratulated the Los Angeles Lakers on moving forward in the NBA playoffs of 2023. How about the Lakers? Laker
Lakers,
Nation.
purple and gold show. Always.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. He said lace. Right. It was like skin, and I'm like, would you like to fuck
Taking
me?
the what do you do, Mitch? He put this scalp on and said what?
I'd fuck me. Would you like to fuck me? I would fuck me. Would you like to fuck me? Oh my god, that's what he was doing though. Yes, he was skinning them, keeping their hair as lace fronts, like the dude on
Those Buffalo
Silence of
Bill.
the Lamb, like Buffalo Bill on Silence of the Lambs. That's what those tapes represented. Like when Buffalo Bill put that wig on, that was formerly somebody else's real hair.
Scalp. They
Okay,
put scalp.
he put
Like
somebody's scalp
what
on.
lace?
What
What
lace?
lace?
Want to fuck me? I would fuck me. He was tripping. That's what he was doing. He just Flat out lost it at one point.
No, it's true. It's true.
Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, everybody. Yes, 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 they were trophies. Absolutely. She said, I'm trying my best to get back to LA. Girl, we love LA. We in Vegas here now, but we every chance we get, we are beach bunnies. We hit the beach and stay on the
Right
beach,
near the
okay?
beach.
Right near the beach, on the beach if possible. What's wrong, buddy? Don't be upset. Okay, yeah, yeah, girl. She said she was in San Dimas at the end of the year. Yeah, we love. Wait, we did Newport one of these years. What did we do? We stayed at Newport
Newport
Beach,
Beach. Yeah,
and
Newport Beach.
it
That
was
was like 2.5.
beautiful. It was beautiful. If I
And
was
we're
getting
going back next year.
said if I was getting charged like R. Kelly, I'd be shredding all. What charged? Yeah, if I was getting charged like R. Kelly, I'd be shredding all the information like Enrod did when they went under. You better, I'd
Yep.
have burnt that shit to the ground. Okay,
Yep. Just like
even
we
if
was talking about Freaknik. Remember we said, okay, our friends, we when we get together, we might be like, oh girl, we was doing the most, but guess what? We not at the Freaknik necessarily, but we was doing the most in the 90s, but it ain't on tape. It ain't on tape nowhere. And we was doing the most, okay? Now I ain't never go to no Freaknik. And ain't nobody stuck nothing down all in between my legs like that on no camera otherwise.
I
But
mean, well, there was this one time, but it never. It wasn't a video. Okay, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. I
girl, they
said what
got
I
the
said.
footage. They got the money shot. They got the money shot, girl. You done gave them the money shot.
Do you want to fuck me?
Mama got it, don't she?
No. Oh my God. It's funny because I'm gonna tell you who got it. I gave it to one of our gay friends back then. Remember? And I expected it to be a secret, girl. That shit spread like wildfire.
Really?
Yes, everybody knew about that picture. Everybody.
I didn't. I
Everybody.
didn't know about it.
Everybody, honey.
I didn't know. You gave it to who? Did you give it to?
Let me just say the name is just like your name.
My same name. You talking about Lil? My same name.
Our gay friend. What, baby? You don't want to do that.
Oh Lord, here you go. Okay, so it looked like you done with the broadcast. Hell no.
Give
Hell
me
no.
that,
When life
baby.
happens, y'all.
Give me that, baby. It's okay, buddy.
So, on that note, thank you for joining the West Coast Sales. We had a nice time, and we're gonna see y'all real soon. Outro. Play the outro.
West Coast Bells.
Hey, hey, angels! It's your West Coast
And it was
Belle, and
probably
we're
a
back.
weak ass the
And now you know it. We
And she's like a
and now
you goddamn right I did.
Well, I can't do that with you.
what's up now?